Hello everyone, today is Monday and this is my weekly portfolio update. For anyone who's new, this is my real money and what I want to do is to show transparently what I'm investing in, mainly in crypto and stocks. And this is because I really hate those people who just say buy this and will do 100x and other things and they do not actually show where their money are in. So what I want to do is something that can create trust, and because this is actually almost everything that I have, like all of my money are here in investments, because investing is something that I believe is a must if you want to actually have a good life later on. And so in this channel you can look for all the videos that have something like a pie on it, and this will be a resume of what I did in the week and what happened in the markets in the weekend, how I adapt to such news. The first that I made was this one with 9,500 euro, and this was my balance at the end of December. And here I said everything that I'm investing in. So if you want to know what I'm investing in, like everything, just click here and look at it. In the second one, in the one with 8,000, this is actually the balance at the end of January, so I lost around 1,500 euro in 1 month, but in this one here I explain my strategy and why this is not a problem for me. And so today we are looking at if Bitcoin could actually reach the famous 100k goal that in 2020, 2021 was, people said that it could reach, during all the hype of that time. But first things first. So the projects that I looked in this week's are Decenter and Presearch. Decenter I think is the best decentralized web browser ever, and Presearch I think is the best search engine decentralized that has ever been created, because both of them, you use them and you get paid. It's not a scam, it's something like when they want to make you try something new and they will give it for free. So in a very similar way, but something even more. For example, with Decenter, you can decide to share your data and all your websites that you are looking, and you will have a score based on PDV. Based on the score, you will be rewarded with the deck. So for example, this is my 1 week of using it. And as well, you can choose to not reveal anything, and all your data will be encrypted and no one could actually see them and sell them. And the same with Presearch. So actually this is the new way to engage with users. Instead of actually just stealing our data, they are sharing their revenue with us if we allow it. So these are some great things and some great projects. If you want to check them, just go on my channel. It is free, just watch it. But actually I could never stop at just using it. I also wanted to invest in it, and I did it with Ascendex. I made some videos on how to register and how to invest in DEC with Ascendex, so check it out if you want it. And yeah, I would have never bought Shiba Inu, I think is a shitcoin, but they just give it to me. Sometimes exchanges just give free money to their users. So yeah, I will not sell it because there might be some projects, and with this you actually would never know. No, this is actually some of the bad things about crypto, because Shiba Inu as well as Dogecoin, I think they are just jackpots. So you could actually be a millionaire or you could just lose everything, and this is not investing, this is just try to get rich. And this is not something that I don't want to talk about in this channel. Anyway, I put around 200 euro and now I have around 120 euro. No, 40 euro. So around 60 euro as a loss in 1 week. But still, I don't care because I'm a long-term investor. And if I had more money, I would actually have doubled down. So maybe bought another 100 or 150, because the project is still good, not just because it has been a bad week, then I will just sell and get the loss. And also with Presearch, I bought 550 euro because they were like 2,100 pre, and the minimum was 2000. I just wanted to be sure, and I created a node with it, which is running at home, and it made me around 1 pre day. So I will do later on videos even with this, because I think it's a really good project and it's nice to support it doing something that can even earn you money. So let's move now to the stocks. Actually, there haven't been much a change. I mean, in respect to the change in crypto, so like minus 5% in a day, this seems very little. And anyway, Alibaba is still down, Apple is still up. There's not something very interesting. The tattoo chef, the stock that guy on internet suggested to me is still in the red for a lot, and he is still not talking about it like something never happened. And actually, if this goes up, then he will say, hey, the stock that I told you 2 years ago? Yeah, but that's... Oh, sorry. They just made me crazy. The people who just are on YouTube just to make money and not actually to help people make money. So anyway, this is a loss of around 20 euro from last week. And even on eToro, it has actually a loss of around more than $100, 110. And even the ETF and the other stock about Alibaba that I bought, they are still in the red. But as you can see, like everything is in the red except for Apple and Microsoft. So it is clear that this is just a bad week or a bad month or bad 3 months for the markets. So this is actually a good time to invest. And I am not the only one to saying that. There are very great investors who are double down or even triple down on Alibaba or on Tencent, because they are just great stocks, and it's just the overall market that is doing bad. So we should actually use these bad times to invest and make our profits goes even higher when the cost is clear. Talking about crypto, as we can see, it has been a really bad day as well as a bad week. Minus 9% on Bitcoin, minus 10 on Ethereum, and almost everything is in the red. Yes, as you can see, all the major cryptos have less volatility than the broader market. I would care if I had money, because I would have invested more, but I just spent almost all my December and January salary in these two investments of around 750 euro. So I don't have any more money. But if you have, just think about it, because you always need to look at the bigger picture, right? So yes, in 1 hour it is down. In 24 hours it's down. In 7 days it's down. In 14 days it's down. In 1 month it should be down, or maybe it's a little bit, yeah, it's almost the same. So it's a flat month. In 90 days it's down a lot. In 180 days it's still down, and in 1 year it hasn't changed much. So as you can see, it hasn't really changed a lot for last year. This means that it's a time of consolidation of the price. And can you just remember 2 years ago when it was of around 5,000 euro, 6,000, and now we are at 40,000. So what, 8 times more what invested in 2 years? So just can you imagine what will be in 2 years? Well, actually, this is what we are talking about, because there are many people now that are investing in crypto, and not just normal people. Like the New York Stock Exchange wants to be a marketplace for NFTs. So if something big as the New York Stock Exchange actually realizes that the NFT are something big, reliable enough so that they want to be put in a marketplace, then it is a big acknowledgement for the crypto space, because first the NFTs were just some weird things that very rich guys bought just to say, hey, I got a digital art collection or something like that. But no, they have real value. I talked about the pre-search NFTs and other stuff like that, and it's it's something that is going to stay for decades. I mean, even San Marino, for anyone who didn't know, I'm Italian. San Marino is a very small state inside Italy, and they actually made the green passes with NFTs. So you could go, if you want to go to bars, clubs, and etc. You have to show an NFT that certifies that you have vaccinated against COVID. So this is a real use of NFT. It's coming to our daily lives. And even JP Morgan said that they want to invest into the metaverse because it will have a huge opportunities for new businesses. So they acknowledge even the metaverse is a small restricted part of the crypto space. So there are people that are still investing, that are still discovering more of this great world. And I really have no doubt that the crypto will go high and have a good month or year in the future. And actually, I was talking with my friend, and we were talking about how much crypto can actually go. Can Bitcoin reach 100K? I tried to have a look at it. First of all, I searched for how much money were in Italy, and actually there were 1,000 billions of euro. So I asked myself, well, what if everyone in Italy put 10% of their money in Bitcoin? 10%, it's something that I put 80%. And that's because I'm not a financial advisor. Don't copy me. I might get everything wrong and go living under a bridge. So yeah, do your own researches. Don't copy me. Anyway, if they actually put 10% of what I have in bank in Bitcoin, Bitcoin could grow of around 20%. So yeah, not at all, like it doesn't really care. So I thought, let's think in bigger. What about world money? For all these numbers, please comment if you think that I made some mistakes so that everyone can learn, and I will obviously do an update video with the correct numbers so that we can actually have a better understanding of what can happen. How much money is there in the world? So they actually thought that there could be 10 millions billions of dollars in the world. So let's just make a calculation. If there are 10 millions billions of dollars, what if like 1% would be used in Bitcoin instead of dollars or euro or one or something like that? Well, Bitcoin could grow of around 155,000 more. So not just 20%, 1,550,000%. And if you think that if you're laughing at this, just look at the Ethereum growth. Ethereum from the lowest point has had a growth of around 600,000%. Well, it's even difficult to say it. So yes, these numbers are not crazy at all. This could happen, all right? So, but I have no idea of what a 1 million growth could be. And even if we say like this, so 16 times more, I have no idea what this number is. So I thought, okay, let's change our mindset. Bitcoin is not just something like a currency, it's even a storage of value. It is compared to gold. It's called the digital gold. So there is the gold, the black gold, which is oil, and the digital gold, which is Bitcoin. So how much money is there in gold? Well, I found that there are 10 as the power of 18 money in gold. So yes, still this is something that I found in the internet. I'm not sure about it, but it is very similar to the amount of money that there is overall. So it wouldn't change. I mean, I still cannot understand how, if actually Bitcoin could go this much higher. So I thought, okay, let's make it much more simple. In the S&P 500, there should be 5.4 at the power times 10 at the power of 15. Still, tell me if these numbers are correct in the comment, because they should be, but you never know. If actually all the businesses in S&P 500 changed and bought a little bit of Bitcoin, and this is something that is already happening. Let's just look at Tesla. And if they put just 1% of what they have in Bitcoin could grow of around 85,000 more. So yeah, these are much more knowledgeable numbers. So a 1% of their budget in crypto, yes, this could actually happen, and crypto could grow 85 times more. An 85 increase in crypto could lead the price to 2,830,000 euro, not just 100k. So are these could actually Bitcoin go to 100k? Yes, I mean they just need to put 1% of their money, and it could actually go to 2 million. And if they just put one 0.001 of their money, it could actually go 9 times more, which is still 300k. And this could actually really happen. And I'm not even too sure about the 3 million. I mean, I cannot see a way why they should not put at least 1% in Bitcoin and crypto in general. So I really think that Bitcoin could grow to 2,800. Oh my god, oh, this number here, I'm just so difficult. There are numbers too high, but I still believe that they could grow to such a high, because I don't know in how much time, maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, but crypto and Bitcoin has so many benefits instead of golds and normal currencies. I mean, normal currencies are managed by governments. So there are some governments who don't manage their money correctly. For example, Turkey. I said it in my video regarding inflation. It was one of the first that I made. Invest easy inflation. If you want to know more about why people should go to Bitcoin instead of their own currency, let's just check this 5 minutes video. I think it's quite interesting. And it is even safer than gold, because gold can be stolen, and you cannot do anything about it. Some people will do a hole under the bank and steal your gold, and then you can do nothing about it. But if they want to steal your Bitcoin, they have to steal the password, because there are many people who just lost Bitcoins because they lost their password. And this is this is a proof that Bitcoin is so secure that if you forget your password, you cannot get it. No one can get your Bitcoin unless they know the password. The safest currency that has ever been created by man, at least for now. And it is even easier to transfer than gold, because gold is heavy and not everyone can transport it. But for Bitcoin, it just needs a internet connection and you've done. Thanks to this, it can have a much higher adoption than gold. I mean, anyone with an internet connection can get Bitcoin. Anyone that doesn't have a bank account, doesn't have some space, doesn't have a house, that you can lose gold, but if you memorize your password, you will never lose it. And it will be much easier for people to just transfer Bitcoin instead of gold. And it still would have been much better instead of their own currencies if they have high inflation or if the banks don't work. So this is such a revolutionary project made from people to people that could change our world. So I cannot see just one reason why it shouldn't go to such highs. This is obviously my personal opinion, and you can just make fun of me in the next 10 years. This don't go such a way, and I will just get under a bridge for a living. So yeah, these are my thoughts. This is my channel. If you want to know more about projects, investments, and other stuff like this, subscribe, and please leave a like button if you like it, because it takes time. Have a good Monday, have a good week. See you later.